You know, every PhD has an extensive literature review. Basically, this is part of my literature review. So, okay. This is the list of my publications. I know there are many researchers here. You may be interested, just for your interest. Okay, dear audience, you know there are 276 transboundary rivers in the world, traversing around 145 countries. These rivers are sometimes cause conflict. Water is a cause of political tension between Arab and Israel, Iran and Iraq, India and Pakistan, India and China, America and Mexico, and all the riparian states of the Nile River, the Mekong River, and the Amur River basin. Therefore, management of these rivers are important not only for economy, but also peace and harmony. So, what I did a systematic literature review. So, you know how systematic literature review is done. So, you have to search all the related literature and diagnose. So, what I did, I tried to explore what are the dispute resolution methods, what factors influence water agreement, what are the keys to success, what are the causes of failure. So, I collected all the relevant literature, total 50 articles were selected. So, what I found, keys to success to water management are political will, that is faith, cooperation and good relation, institutional arrangements, that is Joint River Commission or Basin Management Authority or Basin Management Committee. Another factor is mediation by third party, and integrated river basin management and benefit sharing approach. So, this slide we will see some examples of these factors. The good example of political will is rivers between USA Canada, the Rhine River, the Danube River. The good example for institutional arrangements are International Boundary and Water Commission between USA and Mexico. You know that this is working very well. International Joint Commission between US and Canada. This is also working very well. International Commission for the Protection of the Rhine and the Danube Commission. All these commissions are working very well, perfectly. And the factor mediation by third party. The Mekong River Commission, it was mediated by UNDP and ADB. The Indus Treaty, as already has been mentioned, it was mediated by World Bank. The Jordan River water dispute, you know the root of Arab-Israel war is the Jordan River. Jordan River, which flows from, which is the border between Jordan and Israel. And Israel took control of the river. So, this treaty was mediated in 1994 by USA, UK, and later on United Nations. The good example of integrated river basin management is the Rhine River, the Nile, and the Murray River basin of Australia. And benefit sharing approach, the Senegal River, the Rhine, and many more. We will see later on the good examples of benefit sharing approach. So, what are the causes of failure of transboundary river management? The causes are non-cooperation, that is unfriendly relation, disregards to international laws, water hegemony or imbalance of military power, absence of proper institution, mediator, and benefit sharing approach. So, we will see some examples, like the bad example. The non-cooperation or unfriendly relation, the examples can be Euphrates-Tigris River between Turkey, Syria, Iraq and Iran, and the Indus River. And the root of India-Pakistan war is also the water, the Indus. According to some authors. Disregards to international laws, the good example is Shat-el-Arab River between Iraq and Iran. You know, Shat-el-Arab is the combined flow of Euphrates-Tigris. It's 200 km long, and Iraq and Iran fought for 8 years for the control of Shat-el-Arab. In 1980, Iraq did not obey the international law. The thaw leg of the river, the deepest point of the river is the border, but Iraq did not obey this law, and Iraq tried to control of the Shat-el-Arab. And this is very important for their business. Both countries has many important ports on this river. The example of water hegemony or imbalance of military power is the Jordan River, as I have already mentioned. Absence of mediator, we can say the Ganges Brahmaputra Meghna River, like India Bangladesh already has been mentioned, we did not find any good mediator. And lack of integrated river basin management, some authors says that Mekong River is not successful due to lack of integrated river basin management. Okay, so this is the result of my analysis. It was a quantitative analysis. So according to 21 number of authors, political will can reduce water dispute. According to 24 number of authors, institutional arrangement can resolve transboundary water dispute. According to 14 number of authors or articles, mediation with third party can reduce or partly reduce water dispute. And highest number of authors, 29 number of authors, opined that benefit sharing can resolve water dispute. And very few authors recommended that stakeholders participation, military power, and integrated river management can reduce water dispute. Okay, so we saw that benefit sharing is the most efficient method. So what is benefit sharing? It means the basin states will share not only water, but also various benefits from the river. There are 4 types of benefit sharing: benefits to the river, benefits from the river, benefits due to the river, benefits beyond the river. So benefits to the river means sharing environmental benefits such as improved ecology, water quality and biodiversity. Benefits from the river means sharing direct benefits from water such as sharing agriculture, hydropower and fisheries. Benefits due to the river means it's an automatic benefit. Like if there is a border river, so both countries can reduce their border patrolling, border security force, and both countries can save their money. So this is benefit due to the river. Benefits beyond the river refers to non-water sector cooperation using the river, such as regional cooperation, business opportunities, exchange of culture. The river can act as a catalyst for trade, transit and commerce. So benefit sharing is a win-win situation. It optimizes benefits. Everyone is better off, no one is worse off. So we'll see some examples of this benefit sharing. The first one is benefits to the river. If we see the history, the salmon fish was disappeared in the Rhine River in 1920 because of pollution. Then all the riparian countries of the Rhine River, they formed Rhine River Commission and took many initiatives, combined initiatives to reduce pollution. And as a result, the salmon fish returned to the Rhine in the year 2000. This is a good example. Another example can be like the Ganges water pollution. The India took a project, Ganges rejuvenation project. This is benefit to the river. This can be addressed. And for India, Bangladesh, we can address some other issues like boreal fish is in the Tista river is decreasing. Boreal is very delicious fish. I think some of you have tasted this. And hilsa production in the Ganges needs to be increased. So India and Bangladesh can take combined initiatives to increase this production, this boreal fish, hilsa fish and other fishes. So this will be benefits to the river. Okay, let's see benefits from the river. The Columbia River, which flows from Canada to USA. Okay, so the river flows from Canada to USA. So there was, in the early 19th century, there was flood in USA because of the river. So USA constructed 4 dams on Canada, upstream, and USA paid for the dams, and also half of the electricity produced from these dams, So this is a good example of benefit from the river. India, Bangladesh, like as already has been mentioned, like if we construct reservoir in Nepal, and we can reduce floods in Bangladesh and increase our dry season flow. Another example of benefits from the river, hydropower in Wangchor Thimphu River in Bhutan. The Tala hydropower power is the Tala hydroelectric power station. It's a giant dam. Its capacity is 1020 megawatt. India provided technical and financial support to Bhutan for this dam, like 60% grant and 40% loan. So already India did this mechanism with Bhutan. And another good example of benefit sharing is the Manantali Dam. The Manantali Dam in Mali, on the Senegal River. Sorry, it's not working. The Senegal River, which originates in Mali and flows through the border between Senegal and Mauritania. So all these 3 countries, Senegal, Mauritania and Mali, They took combined initiative and they jointly financed this project. On the right side, this is this photo of the dam, the giant dam. And the electricity produced is shared by these three countries. So this is I think the best example of benefit from the river. African country could do this, but we could not. Okay, benefits due to the river, as already I mentioned, benefits due to the river, it's automatic benefit. So one example can be the border river between US and Mexico, the Rio Grande River, which is the longest, which is the border between US and Mexico. Rio Grande is a 2,000-mile border. So both US and Canada, they withdrew their border security force from the river because river is acting as a border. Similarly, for India Bangladesh, we have many rivers is acting as a border, like Ganges. Since Chapanogans to Kustia, the river is acting as a border. It's around 120-kilometer border. The Mohammad A River, it is 38-kilometer border in Panchagor. The Feni River, since Khagrachari to Feni, it's 94-kilometer border. So the river is acting as a border. If there is a good relation between the two countries, they can reduce their border security force and thus can save their cost. Benefits beyond the river, there are many examples. I will just show a few of them. One good example is the Tuktukul Reservoir in the Sardaria River. The Sardaria and Amudaria are the two major river systems in the Central Asia. Both of them falls in the Aral Sea. And Kyrgyzstan is the upstream country, Uzbekistan is downstream country. So there was a dam, it's big dam, 1200 megawatt on upstream Kyrgyzstan. So Kyrgyzstan produced electricity during winter, when the electricity demand is highest. On the other hand, the downstream country, Uzbekistan, required water during summer for the agriculture. So the downstream country requested upstream country not to produce electricity during winter, rather to produce electricity during summer, so that they can get more water. But upstream country said they need electricity. So downstream country provided coal and gas to upstream country. Uzbekistan provided coal and gas to Kyrgyzstan to produce electricity. And accordingly, a treaty was signed in 1998. So this is a good example of benefit beyond the river. Another example, benefit beyond the river is this GERD, Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam on the Blue Nile in Ethiopia. And when Ethiopia were constructing this dam, both Sudan and Egypt were protesting. Then, then Ethiopia offered low-price electricity to Sudan, and Sudan was happy and agreed. And they constructed this dam in 2020. This is another example, Well Falls. This is on the Uganda. And Egypt in 1952, there was a treaty was signed between Egypt and Uganda. So Uganda operated the dam with consultation with Egypt. And thus they reduced their dispute. So these two slides I will just show that the potential for benefit sharing in the GBM basin, that we can share the benefits. First one, the benefits that Nepal can offer to Bangladesh is water storage to mitigate floods in monsoon and augment dry season flow and supply hydropower. The benefits that Bangladesh can offer to Nepal is providing transit through river and road, provide financial and technical support for the construction of the storage dams. And similarly, the benefits India can offer to Nepal is same, provide transit through river and road, provide financial and technical support. The benefits that Nepal can offer to India, supply hydropower. The benefits that India can provide to Bangladesh is water storage in Brahmaputra and minimum flow in the common rivers and supply hydropower. The benefits that Bangladesh can offer to India, that providing transit through river, rail and road, trade facility by reducing tax for Indian goods. And the benefits that all these 4 South Asian countries can share is navigation, transit and communication, exchange of technology, regional security, water quality or ecological improvement, water storage facility, development of hydropower, and combined flood forecasting system. Already it has been mentioned that combined flood forecasting system or joint flood forecasting system that we can run. Therefore, war over water seems neither strategically rational nor economically viable. Thank you for your patient hearing. If you have any question, I am happy to answer. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Mohammad A Hossen.